been busy working all night, and I'm telling everybody I'ma get it right. They know what I'm living like. I've been busy going all out, and I'm telling everybody
Well, good morning, everybody. It is 11:24. I haven't been waking up before noon on any of the days because I played the 3 p.m. tournaments, and this is the first event that I played, which starts at 11 a.m. After a crazy day yesterday of busting the heads up in 4 hands against Abe Masseri, then playing the 10K heads up and losing that in a pretty funny hand. I jumped in at the very last minute to the $1,500 horse, and we were able to run up a stack to 43,000, which is well above average, and we're pretty close to the bubble. So I've bagged like every night except one, as I've mentioned, which is a lot of hours, and I'm surprised how like awake I feel right now. I would have expected to be like exhausted, but I went to bed earlier. I went to bed at like 1 o'clock, which is kind of like my normal time. So feel pretty good actually. And you know, it's horse, it's $1,500 horse, so the caliber of play is not going to be as tough as what I faced in, for example, the 10K Omaha 8. You got a lot of players who, you know, for $1,500 horse, there's like 800 players. Most of those players don't play all the games well. They have at least 1 or 2 of the games where they're kind of weak in. Speaking of playing weak, it was very, very difficult for me to play the heads up 10K with the kind of mindset that I needed. And what I mean by that is like, okay, so I just busted the heads up. I was a little bit tired. Now I show up, I'm playing Adrian. I didn't think I was gonna be on the feature table, but they put me on the feature table. And there's disadvantages to being at the feature table. Like they kind of have you sitting side by side a little bit. It's not as straight. It's a little awkward to sit. So I'm like antsy in my chair. And on top of that, they give you, like for heads up, they obviously have a sponsor, which are those chairs. And I'm sure they're fine chairs, like for sitting and playing video games or whatever else. But like, I love the standard, simple World Series of Poker chair, the small one that leans me a little bit forward. I felt like I was just really uncomfortable in the chairs. Playing against Adrian, it's not really a tournament I was looking forward to. I made one play where he came 9-7-3 with 2 spades. He 3-bet me. I called with Jack 10. And then he bet the flop and I raised him. And that's not a play that I would normally make. It's fine. It's not like the end of the world. But I thought raising him would freeze him and he wouldn't re-raise me with a lot of hands. Or maybe fold a lot of better hands. But it was kind of a silly play. I should probably just call there. The last hand was just stupid. But it's kind of like, I didn't even think about folding for my last 20,000, which I should have at least thought of. Like I know theoretically he's, you know, he's going to do that with, you know, a lot of hand. Like a lot of times he's just going to do that to try to get me off half the pot, which is a fine play because it's very, you know, unlikely that I have a 6 in my hand. But yeah, I mean, I could theoretically have folded there, but I didn't even think about it. I'm just like, okay, let's move on because I'm dejected by this one. So what didn't work yesterday was I wasn't really ready for the heads up. I didn't shift into the mode of this matters, of the mode of like, okay, this is important. This is the World Series of Poker. You know, you got to give it your all. So that's really like, I want to say the first tournament where that's happened for me mentally. And that's going to happen. You know, I'm playing for 6 weeks and not every day is going to be perfect. You guys have been asking about like this. Like, why am I not using my hands when I drive? 'Cause I don't know. I think it's easier. I don't know. Because it's a Tesla and it drives itself. I don't really need to do anything. I just press the gas pedal occasionally. If I want to turn, I can turn. But yeah, a lot of you guys in the comment section have been saying that. So anyway, today we got a noon start, early for me, and then we are, yeah, what are we doing? Oh, there is a 10K dealer's choice event that starts at 3 o'clock, but obviously we can't play that because we're in the $1,500 horse. And while we're here, close to the bubble, we might as well go ahead and just win the darn thing. We're not doing Instagram.
What are we doing
here. You guys know who this is? This is Lon McCarran.
This
World
is Daniel
Series guy.
Negreanu.
Yeah, what are you doing hanging? They got you working hard this year.
I'm working on my first bracelet, but it's trouble when I can't play.
Are you playing? Oh, you're not playing?
No, I can't play.
So they got you doing commentary for all the Poker Grow stuff?
Yes, 16 events and all the main event.
That's
so we got a lot of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hard-working man. Part of the best tag team in poker.
Thank you.
Right?
Appreciate it.
Cheers.
Good luck today.
Rough starts today. Half the stack gone. He took some. He took some. He took some. Yeah, we We're moving out of Miranda. We're following Red Shirt. That's what we're calling them. To the Brazilian. Yeah. Everyone has to line up. Like school, you know? Everybody wait in line. Hang with your chips.
Don't talk.
Huh? Be good. All right, we got everybody? Follow Red Shirt. Let's go, Red Shirt. After you, sir. Go ahead, Frank. Let me take that big blind, please. Looks like the clock says there is 113 players left. This counts as the bubble. Procedure there. You see the dealer? Standing up. Oh, am I supposed to sit down? Sit down. You gotta sit down or your hand's dead. So, yeah, 113 left. Pays 111. Going for cash number 3. World Series of Poker 2017. What's going on, champ? Okay, so we're in the money. Yay! 3rd cash out of 6 events. That's pretty good. Great start to the World Series of Poker. So many years I've gone like 0 for 10, 0 for 11. On a little break here, I got 66,000 in chips. We'll be playing, what the heck are we playing? 2 and 4,000, I think. So plenty of chips. Good shot at a bracelet once again. A little stuff came up on Twitter today. I saw Jessica Wallman tweeting, and I didn't really understand the World Series of Poker Player of the Year formula. It had nothing to do with creating it or anything. I just noticed that like I had the 3rd place finish and the 2nd place finish, and I was like in 28th place. And I thought, okay, well that seems a little odd. And then, you know, Jessica mentioned to me that, or on Twitter, that a min cash in Colossus would get you more points than I got from my 3rd place finish, because it's a tag team event, and what happens is the points get split between all 4 players, and it's based on ROI, return on investment. But I think it's a little weird because I didn't, you know, if you're going to cut the points in quarters, which is fine, you should also cut the buy-in in 4, because, I mean, not everybody put up 10,000. Everybody essentially then would put up 2,500 in a 10K buy-in. So I should get 11x my buy-in in ROI. 2,500 got me 29,000. But I don't think that's how they did it, so oh well. We're in 28th place. We got this cash right here. Plenty of World Series to go to hit that number 1 spot, World Series Poker Player of the Year, and win some bracelets on the way. One of the cool things about the World Series of Poker is when you win the main event, they put your picture up there. Why is this coming out so bad? It's the light. That's P.S. Hines. I know the lighting looks really, really bad. I'm sorry, I don't have a professional camera. Really nice kid. Don't even see him anymore. Greg Merson, another nice kid. Remember how multiple he got when he won? That was super cool. And then you got the Beast. He's like, of the 3, the only one that's still around. He's in the heads up right now. I think he's deep into the 3rd round. Reese the Beast, famous for saying that when he won, he was the best player in the world, and everyone gave him shit for it. But like, man, you're supposed to be confident. He just won the main event. It's all good. He's a great guy. And here we are in this tournament with 77 players left, looking for bracelet number 7 on the grind. So when you made as many bets as I did, you always enjoy seeing a guy like this show up at your table with a big stack of yellows and a smile and positive energy. We're gonna have some fun. That is team member Brandon Shack Harris. Good morning. Go get him. Following another red shirt. Following her to the payout cage. Where did we finish? Hey bud, how you doing?
67.
67th. Okay, not so bad for like last minute late reg. Okay, so we busted the 67th place in the horse. I lost the big stud hand where I had a flush draw, made aces and didn't get there. So I was unlucky in that spot, but whatever. I mean, I'm very happy with the 67th place. They'll give me some World Series of Poker Player of the Year points. Not so much for fantasy, only 1 point there. So the plan right now is there's a Dealer's Choice 10K, which started already. But I'm gonna do the smart thing and really relax. And I'm actually gonna watch my buddy Phil Kessel, who's become a really good friend of mine over the last few years, who will be here at the World Series of Poker after the Pittsburgh Penguins win the Stanley Cup. So my plan right now is to root for my buddy, who roots for me in these bracelet events, and hope the Pittsburgh gets the win. Have a nice little relaxing afternoon in the trailer.
Yeah, buddy! Ends buzzing, 1-0 right off the bat.
Okay, so looks like this game is handled. Pittsburgh's up 6-0, 8 minutes to go. Kessel's had a great night, goal, 2 assists. Always happy for my boy. So I think now I'm going to jump into the Dealer's Choice 10K. unique event, right? You get to pick your game. There's one of like 19 games, and I really am not clear on what the heck games I'm gonna pick. I think I'm just gonna let it come to me like a vision. Oh, you know, the game's gonna fall out of the sky and be like, this is the one. You know, I'm gonna meditate on it and stuff. No, honestly, I'm just gonna watch and see what's going on the table. I usually go like, if I'm short stacked, for sure, stud 8 or better. Definitely stud 8 or better. But other than that, maybe some Omaha 8 because I'm in the zone there. You know, I played a lot of that. But we'll see. I'm not sure yet. We're gonna have to take a look. Probably no big bet games because the big bet games are scary. You could like lose all your chips in one hand. Ah! Can't have that. All right. So, gonna buy in, jump in to level 5. Let's do this. We get so many people in the comments going, "What are you listening to rap? I'm old." Like, I've been listening to rap before you knew what rap was. NWA. You know, get the police come straight from the underground. A young fella like that, he's around. And none other than so police think to have the authority to kill a minority. Forget that, son, because I'm the one throwing punk motherfuckers with a badge and a gun to be beaten on. And thrown in jail, we could go toe to toe in the middle of a sale. Messing with me, cause I'm a teenager with a little bit of gold and a pager. Searching my car, looking for the product, thinking every fella is selling narcotic. You see how I did that without saying the N-word once? And no cursing. Not once.
Yeah, people come, yeah, people go. I just sit back and collect gold. I'd rather do it all on my own. No one else could fill in my role. Time is moving, I cannot stay. Lost people with a smile on display. Fuck this window that I'm standing in. I'm doing more than all these mannequins.
Hey! Is that Miss Maria? Hey girl, let's play some poker.
Show her, show me 3.
Okay, I'll pay her.
Your first time
What?
playing poker.
I know them, girl. Huh?
Why are you so
Me? Yeah, I gotta spruce it up. And I got crack juice in here, this Vegas sports stuff. Oh no, it'll mess you up. You can't handle this stuff.
I just hate it when Daniel's in a bad mood. Like, why are you...
Raise.
They gone now, don't pick you up when you fall now, but they hit you up when you on now. When they want it all, trying to ball out. I know how that shit go. Say to myself and I get it alone. Keeping it real and I know what's the deal with the people that with me since I was at home.
Yeah, people come, yeah, people go. I just sit back and collect gold. I'd rather do it all on my own. No one else could fill in my role. Time is moving, I cannot stay. Lost people with a smile on display. Fuck this window that I'm standing in. I'm doing more than all these mannequins.
These people want
What happened?
Abe went all in and lost.
And you have to be the recipient?
He's no longer with us.
He's no longer with us. His chips are happy and
These are, it's not much, but you know, I'll just have to work with it.
always saw it coming, but I was having second thoughts.
All right, the world needs to know. What game is Phil Helmuth calling? The Cadillac of poker?
I called Badacy.
Badacy?
But I gave Carol the choice. I said Badacy or No Limit.
Badacy.
really
Nobody
want-
had that. There was a pool. Nobody had Badacy.
I wanted to call No Limit because I figure I'm going to win every call.
There's no. There's a betting pool on what he's gonna call. He called Badacy. Look at this reaction.
That's pretty funny.
Phil's calling Badacy. Yeah. Everyone thinks it's funny. Phil Helmuth's calling Badacy. Is that funny? That's funny. Apparently it's funny. Okay. Everyone laughed.
Fuck this window that I'm standing in. I'm doing more than all these mannequins.
So my table over here is doing a steady diet of Badacy right now, which is nice because I can go to sleep. I've got plenty of chips. I play the game pretty nitty, so I'll just watch these guys go crazy. This is our third time in a row in the rotation that they're calling Badacy, which is fine. I just, like I said, give me the nuts and I'll play ahead.
Hey, this is Brandon for Team Negreanu. I'm here with my girlfriend Stephanie Vino. We just finished a long day 2 of the $1,500 horse tournament. We're moving on to day 3. We had all the hard tables today. I took I think a 7-table tour of all the difficult tables and landed on a decent one, but managed not to win a hand once I moved for the final 2 hours. But I got lucky the table before that. I ran my stack up to 450,000 and dwindled down to 150,000, but we are on a day 3. I think there are 18 or 17 players left, and we're gonna go for bracelet number 1 of World Series of Poker.
Okay, day 9. That's day 9, right? Day 9 of the World Series officially over. That's 8 out of 9 nights. I bagged a good stack of 151,600. Looks like we're down to about 35 players. So the train just keeps rolling, man. It's just like I'm feeling it. You know, I've always been, as I said, a streaky player, and I'm in that zone-like streak. I feel great right now. I'm like, I could play another 6 hours. It's crazy, right? I would expect at this point to be exhausted, but I haven't hit the wall. Feeling good. Come back tomorrow, fresh and ready. As far as games I called today, called some Omaha 8 or better, some Stud 8 or better. What else did I call? The heck, I think those are like the only 2 games I called. Stud 8 and Omaha 8. That's it, huh? Yeah, it's gonna depend on my tables and just what I feel like playing, but those are the only 2 games I called. I like my chances in both those games. I studied them pretty hard before the World Series, so why the heck not? All right, boys and girls, we shall see you tomorrow for another run at bracelet number 7.